Good afternoon. Hope all is well with everyone. Feels good coming off another good victory. I thought our guys did a heck of a job of finding ways to make plays when critical plays needed to be made. Now we're moving forward on to the Cincinnati Bengals. With that said, I'm all ears.
Coach, yesterday Mahomes talked about, last year against the Bengals that his mechanics kind of fell off, and that's kind of led to the demise. How much did you see in that game, and how did that affect the offense as a whole?
You know what? I think as a whole, for whatever reason, we just didn't finish the game the right way. There's a number of things that took place either in that first game or that second game. And I told our guys early in the week, we can't get caught up in the emotions of what took place as far as how the game went. It's all about making sure that we understand that we utilize those two games as a learning lesson moving forward, because there's a lot of things that we know that we could have did much better that we got to continue to work on. So these guys are focused, they're locked in, but also they understand the importance of cleaning up the mistakes, because this is a good team who's getting healthy at the right time, and we got to make sure that we're on point as well.
Coach, I know it's a technically a practice squad back, but what's exciting about Melvin Gordon and adding him to the mix there?
Well, you know what? Veach does a heck of a job of always scouring and seeing exactly what's going on and what's available. So, Melvin Gordon had an opportunity to spend a lot of time with him at the Combine years ago. We've had an opportunity to see him for a number of years. He's done a heck of a job, and now we have him here. He's met with Slew. He's a sharp guy. Obviously, I think he upgrades the talent level. You never want to discount players or basically, you always want to keep upgrading your roster. So Melvin brings a lot of basically some playing experience, but on top of that, he's a heck of a kid, and he's a heck of a player, and he's a humble kid that understands the opportunity that he has right in front of him.
Eric, just the way that last season ended, was there any worry that that loss would linger into this year?
Not at all. I mean, the thing about it, each year takes on its own different journey, and for whatever reason, that journey came to an abrupt end at that particular moment. So what do? You go back, you evaluate, you take a look at all the good, you take a look at the bad, and then you continue moving forward. But now, the thing that happened last year, it happened for a reason. It's a lesson. It's something that springs you forward. If you look at the way our guys have played, our guys have not even focused on what has taken place in the past. Their job is to make sure that they're focusing on the now and living in the moment, because the only thing that matters, it's where we are right now and what we need to do in order to help us to accomplish the goal this weekend.
I understand it played out that way, but were there early signs that told you that wasn't going to be a concern for you? And I guess if so, when did those arrive?
It hasn't been an issue at all. The thing is, you win games and you lose games in this industry. And if you're around long enough, you're going to lose some games. I remember losing against Notre Dame in 1990 or 90. We lost that one. But what did that game do? It helped us to focus, to move forward. And so that's all you want to continue to do. You want to continue moving forward and understanding that things happen for a reason, and you have to utilize those life lessons to help you spring forward.
When it was the final game last year, and we've heard Chris talk about it a little bit, we heard Patrick talk about it. Personally, for you, I mean, how long do you chew on the last game of the year?
You can only chew on it for so long. I mean, you watch it, you get through it, and then you move on. You have to, because the thing is, you can't allow certain things to have an impact on your whole entire life. There's a lot of things that you can do to help you, you know what I mean? But you never want to just live off of negative experiences. You want to continue to make sure that you're utilizing those experiences to help you to grow and help you moving forward and educate you in as many ways as you can. And so I think the best thing about it is just understanding why it happened, but also understanding that in order to have that opportunity to happen again, there's some things that we can do a lot better.
Isaiah's done a nice job, as the season's gone on, but we're about to that, rookie wall time. Are you seeing, we see everything that happens on the field, are you seeing everything you want to see off the field in the meeting room at this time of year? Is the rookie wall a real thing sometimes for guys?
The rookie wall is a real thing. I know I hit it in my rookie year, okay? But it doesn't seem to impact him. I mean, obviously, all the energy that you see after a play, he does the same thing in practice. The kid's very energized and excited about meetings. He does a good job in the walkthroughs. We got to slow him down at times. And then when he heads to practice, he has a bunch of energy. I want what he has bottled up so I can help lose some of this damn weight moving forward. But he's a heck of a kid, and I knock on wood. I hope the rookie wall does not hit him. He seems to be in a great place right now, mentally as well as physically. And I will add to that, he got some great guys in that room that have helped him to understand what it takes to become a professional at this level and how to take care of his body. Greg Lewis, obviously being a former player, okay, now being his coach. Jerick McKinnon, okay, Clyde. I mean, there's a lot of guys with a lot of experience in that room that have helped him to understand what it takes and how to survive, you know, throughout the course of the season.
Patrick said yesterday that as he gets older, he's enjoyed throwing from the pocket a little bit more. Just where have you seen him come from in that regard of the comfort of just staying home in a sense?
You know what? It's good watching his development and some of the things that he's improved upon. But, you know, also, too, you kind of like when he breaks contain and, you know, the schoolyard play takes play. But he's done a heck of a job. Plus, on top of that, I mean, it helps that we have the three interior guys. We got Creed, we got Tooney, you know, we got the big head guy, Trey. And so those guys are doing a great job of protecting that quarterback and just keeping that pocket solid. And so that makes life a little bit easier for Pat. And Pat understands exactly, you know, what those guys are trying to do. And that way he doesn't put them in positions, okay, to be in an awkward situation where they can get called for holding.
Let's go next to Nate and Sorensen.
I guess I have two quick ones. Why is Trey called Big Head?
I mean,
So this is my first.
that kind of slipped. But, you know, he got this. I love Trey. You know, Trey got this enormous head, and he loves it. So, and I'm not saying that he's big-headed, you know, as a person. I'm just talking about the size of it, you know. And that doesn't make him bad now, you know, because he finds a way to put his head on folks and just drives them into the ground, which we absolutely love. But he's a great kid. Obviously, we joke with each other. Those guys have a great chemistry, and they all got some nicknames. But, yeah, you know, his head is kind of large, that's all.
Great to get that clarity. In terms of this matchup, Eric, they have so many guys back from that defense last year, yet your receivers might be all new for this particular game. I just wonder how you teach the guys maybe what they're seeing from the Bengals that you saw even last year and this season, but also trying to figure out what worked for your receiving core a year ago that may be transferable to this new group.
Well, first of all, we got a hell of a coaching staff. Joe Blameyer is going to do a hell of a job with those guys. He understands that what the task is, and just we know exactly the type of coverages they present to us. So he's doing a great job of communicating, showing those guys all the little nuances that needs to be known about how the secondary plays. But when it's all said and done with, I mean, these guys are getting healthy. This is very similar to last year. They're getting healthy at the right time. They're starting to play good football at the right time. And for whatever reason, it seems like everybody's healthy when they play the Kansas City Chiefs. And so we wouldn't want it any other way, okay? We want those guys to be healthy. That way we can have our best against their best. But our guys know what we're up against. And when it's all said and done with, we just need to go out there and play hard and play fast, and then be accountable to one another and making sure that we're looking out for each other.
Last one, sir.
Coach, your name hasn't really been out there with it, but it's college hiring season for coaches, and your alma mater is looking for a coach. Just, have you been contacted by anybody, and would you have interest in a college head coaching job?
I have not been contacted by anybody. I'm just noticing you got a Gremlin shirt on, okay? That's sweet. But no, I haven't, okay? My focus right now is here with the Kansas City Chiefs and making sure that we're getting ready, okay, for this big game this weekend. But I like that. I went to the first Bayou Classic as a kid at the Superdome.
Would you have interest if the timing all worked out?
Listen, I'm coaching in the NFL. I love what I do, but thank you for the question. All right, you guys have a great day.